Hey guys, it's your girl Coach Jenny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be sharing a video with you. This video was a Zoom call I had with one of my mentees teaching her about fundamental trading. So, guys, I know you would have heard about fundamental. What is fundamental trading? Fundamental trading is a situation whereby traders trade news. We have strictly fundamental traders and we have strictly technical traders. So, if you want to be a fundamental trader and you want to learn how to trade the news market, then this video is for you. All right, guys. So today, you all already know the topic now. You already know the topic. In fact, first thing first, if you're here, you don't have your notes, you don't have your notepad and your pen, please kindly exit this call. You're wasting your time. Do you know, guys, funny enough, yeah, if you have been following these teachings we've been doing, eh, by now, you should be analyzing the market yourself to some certain extent. You should be analyzing the market yourself and be sending analysis to your coach by now. Except for those of you that just come here to come and just occupy space. I don't know what you are doing here. If you know you're not here to learn, please just kindly exit this call. Like I said, exit the call. Don't just come and sit in the Zoom call and you are not with your pen or anything. It doesn't make sense. You're just watching me move my mouth. How will you now go back to what I've said? All right, so let me see if you guys actually know the topic. So what's the topic for today's call? Let me know if you guys know why you are here. He came in and said fundamental analysis. Choose about how to trade fundamentals. Nice one, guys. News trading. Yeah, that's fundamentals. How to trade fundamentals. All right. Nice one, guys. Nice one. Nice one. All right, guys. Now, we have different types of traders. How many types of traders do we have? And who can list them? How many types of traders do we have and who can list them? Some people also call it analysis. Okay, somebody said three, somebody said two. Jane, you said three. Jane, you said three. Okay. Oh, okay. No, this was the one I thought before. That's types of traders. But when we're talking about analysis, types of analysis, like analysis, when we're talking about, okay, chooks have written it. Jane, you've changed your mouth to two. You were not sure of the three. Julie Afebo. List the three you know. Julie Afebo. Technical traders and fundamental traders. Yeah, Jane has said technical and fundamental. No, Godman, we're not doing that one now. We're talking about when it comes to analysis, type of traders where when it comes to analysis. Oh, you guys are referring to the last topic we did. That's talking about types of traders, scalper, swing trader, and day trader. Now, talking about analysis, we have that's analyzing. We actually have three, but the one that is common is two. That's where you hear fundamental traders, technical traders, and sentimental traders. But they don't usually talk more about that sentimental trader because they are not traders. Sentimental traders are people that use sentiments. You see the candle going up, you enter buy. You see the candle going down, you enter sell. And those ones, we don't even count those ones. Those ones are not even really traders at all. But talking about the main types of traders, we have the technical and the fundamental traders. Now, technical traders are people that use news, past events, current events to determine the movement of the market and they trade it. We have fundamental trade technical traders. These people are the people that check previous day candles, previous weekly candles to check you know, the current move of the market. Yes, you can. So that's that. And under technicals, that's where you get to see SMC, candlestick patterns, fair value gap, smart money traders, support and resistance. We have a lot under technique under technical traders. We have a lot. There's even Wyckoff, there is a lot to like a lot under technical traders. But now talking about fundamental traders, I want to teach you guys how to trade fundamentals. Like I know people that are strictly fundamental traders and they are profitable. When I mean strictly fundamental traders and they are quite profitable. Now, before I teach you guys this technical traders, before we go into it, you guys need to understand something first. You need to understand something first. Where is my notepad, whiteboard, notes? Should I share notes? Okay, whiteboard. Can you guys see my whiteboard? Please, if you can see my whiteboard, can you drop a one in the chat? Oh, thank you so much, JP. So I believe you all can see my whiteboard. Now, before I teach you guys technicals, there's something very, very important you need to know. How many of you know about this base currency and quote currency? As a fundamental trader, you need to know how to apply your base currency and your quote currency. Now, let's say we have Euro USD. So let's say we have Euro USD. Euro, you already know that Euro is a currency on its own. But so now Euro is the base. USD here is the quote. So we have base. I actually don't know what I'm drawing here. And we have quote. In a situation whereby the base is buying, the quote has to sell. And if the quote is selling, the base have to buy. So now to be a fundamental trader, you must understand this. You must understand this. One thing is that the base always overrides the quote. Most times, majorly the base always overrides the quote because it comes first. So you need to consider it most times. But the thing there is one thing you should know is that when base is buying, quote is selling. When base is selling, quote is buying. That's as a fundamental trader. Do you understand? Now let me write something like USD JPY. Which is the base? Which is the quote? I did not try to write on my screen though. US is the base. Okay. iPhone. So which is the quote? JPY is the quote. Nice. Nice one. Nice one, iPhone. Nice one. So you guys can see this. It's quite simple, like quite simple. All you just need to know is understand the base and the quote currency because you're going to use it in your fundamentals. All you need to do is literally understand which one is the base and which one is the quote. Do you understand it? Understand which one is the base and which one is the quote. We're going to come back here, but let's go over to Now, guys, there are so many instruments, so many tools people use to check their fundamentals. Do you understand? There are so many instruments, so many tools people use to check their fundamentals. We have Forex Factory, we have Bloomberg, we have investing.com. There are a lot of them, like a lot of them. But these are the common three we know on this side, that's on this part of the world. The most common ones we know is Forex Factory, Investing, Bloomberg, and like I said, there are a lot. You can actually even go to Google. But the thing there is that me, I prefer Forex Factory. I like Forex Factory, so I'm going to be using Forex Factory to teach you guys. Now, you use it to check, you use it to check the news. You know, fundamental traders are people that trade news and events. Now, you use the Forex Factory to check the major event that is going to happen on that day so that you will know the impact and how to trade it. So let me share my screen. I want to show you guys something. Okay. So now let's go over to Forex Factory. Forex Factory calendar. Okay, so this is the calendar we have for this week. You can see it's Sunday, May 18, Monday, May 19. You can see Tuesday. You can see Wednesday. You can see Thursday and Friday. These are the events we have for this week. You can see that there's nothing here. Let me show you last week's own. Last week, you can see that there are datas here by my right. You can be seeing datas. This is to show you that they've all played out. Now, if you want to be a fundamental trader, the first thing you're going to do, first thing you have to do as a fundamental trader every day is to check, if there's any important news. Like I told you, I know so many fundamental traders that are very, very profitable. What they have to do is check if there's an important news. They barely trade on Monday because Mondays don't really have news. So now, if I'm a fundamental trader, I'll wait for Tuesday and to trade one of these red folder. Now, guys, I want you guys to write this. If you're using Forex Factory, that is, you want to use Forex Factory because Forex Factory is different from investing and Bloomberg. If you're using Forex Factory, when you see red folder signifies that it is a high impact news. Orange folder means that it is a mid impact news. Yellow folder means that it's a low impact news. Do you understand me, guys? I hope you guys understand me. Now, let me say it again. Red folder means it's a high impact news, is going to, have a major effect in the market at that particular time. You can see the time is written by your left. Then when you see mid impact, it means that it's going to have, a very big impact in the market by that time. And when you see yellow folder, it means low impact. That one will not even move anything in the market. Like nothing will move. Now, like I said, if I'm a fundamental trader, first thing I'm going to do is look for news. And I don't need yellow folder or orange folder because they're not really going to give me the movement I want to make money. So now what I'm going to do, you have to look out for high impact news. Now, the high impact news we had last week, Tuesday, was on GBP and on USD, CPI. We had CPI on Tuesday. Do you understand? Now, look at the time. Look at the time, 1:30 p.m. So now this news took effect by 1:30 p.m. You can see red. So now as a fundamental trader, you have to be looking out for all these red impacts news. And then all these things were not here, like all these data, they were not here. The only thing you'll be seeing, this actual was not here. The only thing you'll be seeing is forecast and previous. Now, what is previous? Previous is what happened the last month. Like now, last month CPI, this was the data we had. Previous forecast is that, oh, this is what we're predicting. This is what will happen. Do you understand? Now, let me give an example. I want to give a very, let's assume now that Minister of Petroleum, let's assume now that Minister of Petroleum, hey, you can see it here now, this week now. You can see forecast and previous to show you that the main events have not happened. So when it's around, let's say Tuesday, AUD news, high impact. Okay, there's card news by 1:30 p.m. So when is this time, you see that there will be a major move in the market and the data will be released. Now, like I said, I was going to give you guys an example. Let's say Minister of Petroleum have an announcement, a very important announcement by, let's say by 1:30, by 1:30 tomorrow. Let's assume that by 1:30 tomorrow, the Minister of Petroleum have an announcement. And now it is rumored to be that this is announcement will make fuel drop down to, let's say, 400 or, sorry, let's say this is announcement will make fuel drop down to 300 naira. That is just a news. They are speculating. Do you understand? He has not given the news yet. He has not said the news yet. But people are saying, that it will. People are saying that, okay, the fuel price will drop. And some people are saying the fuel price will increase. That is where you see this forecast. That's what people are forecasting, that, this is what will happen. Then the previous is what happened the previous month. Do you understand it, guys? Do you understand it? So now, let's assume now that this CPI, the data was released, and you could see that the actual is higher than the forecast, which means card as a pair will buy. Because this is a card news, obviously. This is not a USD news. Now, if the actual is higher than the forecast or higher than the previous, is going to buy. But if it's lower, is going to sell. So now at that 1:30 p.m., Canadian dollar, that's card, will shoot up. So now let's go back to our whiteboard. Let me show you now. Or if the results came out lower, card will sell. Now going back to our, I should take it again. Sorry, let me look at the chat box. Okay, I should take it again. Which part are you lost? Okay, so if the results comes out, for Canadian dollar, this is Canadian dollar, not USD. This is not United States, this is Canadian dollar. If the results comes out higher for Canadian dollar, it means card as a pair will buy. But if it comes out lower, it means card as a pair will sell. Now, how do we apply this to our base currency and quotes currency? Let's go. So where is my whiteboard? Okay, so this is where we are. So I was saying something that if the news came out bullish for CAD, that's higher than expected. If the news comes out higher for CAD, what do you think will happen to CAD? I can't write. Why can't I write? I want to write. I can't write. Okay. So what do you think will happen to CAD JPY? We also have USD CAD. Okay, so now if the news comes out higher for CAD, what do you think will happen to CAD JPY? Wonderful. You guys are so smart. CAD JPY will buy. Why? Why will CAD JPY buy? Somebody, iPhone said sell. Why? Why are you selling CAD JPY? Okay, sorry, I'm in the chat box. You will buy CAD JPY, sell USD CAD, right? CMEX, nice one. Because it's the quote currency. For which one? USD CAD. Catherine, which are you talking about? USD CAD or CAD JPY? Yes, USD CAD will sell. It is the base. Nice one. Because it's the base currency. Because CAD is the base. Nice one. Nice one, guys. USD CAD. This shows that you guys are following and you guys are so smart. Now you can see this. These are two different places CAD came out. CAD came out as a base here, and it came out as a quote here. It came out as a base here and it came out as a quote here. I remember I told you that the base always overrides the quote. So now if the base is buying, the quote is selling. So now the news came out on CAD. Since CAD JPY, that's CAD is the base here, is going to buy. CAD JPY will buy. USD CAD, because CAD is the quote, USD CAD will sell because USD have override it. USD is now buying. Do we understand it, guys? Because the value of CAD increased based on the actual for the CAD JPY. Okay, came in for a nice one. Thank you. So you guys understand this a bit. Let me give another example. Let me give another example, guys. I want to give you guys another example. Spring. Okay, let's look for another day. Okay, so this week's news. Let's say we have Euro here. See Euro at 8:15 a.m. Euro news at 8:15 a.m. You know, they've brought out the previous and the okay, sorry, they've brought out the previous and they've given us the forecast, but the actual is not yet out. Do you understand? So now for this euro, let's assume that the actual came out and it was um higher. It was higher than expected. That means euro is buying, right? Euro as a pair is buying. So guys, what do you think will happen to euro USD and Okay, sorry, guys. So now let's this news now by 8:15. This news now by 8:15. I ask a question. What do you guys think will happen to Euro USD if it came out higher than expected? Okay, I'm in the chat box, guys. Are we still in the card? Okay, sorry. This didn't load. Euro USD will buy. Nice one, Jane. Thank you so much. Buy. Yes, yes. Now let's say we have a news on USD. Let's say we have a news on USD. Where is that USD news? This card. Okay, see it here, 245. Now let's say we have news on USD by 2:45 p.m. and it came out lower than expected. That's lower, lower. It came out lower. What do you think will happen to what do you think will happen to Euro USD and USD JPY? What do you think will happen to Euro USD and USD JPY? Yes, USD came out, for this thing, USD, it came out lower than expected. What do you think will happen? Nice one, guys. Thank you so much. You can see that Euro USD will buy, USD JPY will sell. So this is how we trade the fundamentals. Like I told you, I know people that are strictly fundamental traders and they are quite profitable. They are quite comfortable. They are doing well. So do you guys understand it now? So anytime there is a news, you come here, you check in the actual. It came out higher than expected for that particular pair. What will you do? You buy the base, sell the quotes. Do you understand? Buy the base, sell the quotes. I hope you guys understand me. Let me pause a bit and see if you guys are following. Do you guys have questions? Let me pause a bit to know if you guys are following. Okay, Michael, you asked a question. I think I mistakenly skipped your question. Where is that question? You said so this will happen during the news or after the news. Normally, USD now, once the news just starts, you will be seeing the movements. If you want to spike up, it will spike up. If you want to spike down, it will spike down, creating imbalance. But that is just um okay. Someone said if we analyze the market, do we need to calculate to know our entry? I don't understand this, CMEX. I don't understand this. Maybe you have to drop it again. Ma, please, can you explain the base and quote again? I wasn't here when it... Don't worry, you collect a recording. Okay, I should open you to talk. Okay, let me allow Chooks. Okay, David, is it Chooks want to talk? Chooks. Chooks, I've told you to unmute them.
good, man. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, ma. Okay. Regarding the news we are talking about, in a situation whereby the red folder comes out three, for instance, because I do notice that during NFP most times it will come out three
Even CPI.
red folders. Yes, three red folders at a time. Some will come out low, some will come out high, some will come out low. You understand? They might not be the same level. You understand? So in a situation like that, what would the person do?
You go for the one, majority wins the vote. Two must be higher than one.
Okay, so you go for the one that is higher.
Yes. Like now, let's assume you have three. Let me show you. This thing happened in CPI. It's just that we're
Okay.
in Trump market. So Trump now has scatter markets. The news is no longer doing what it's supposed to do. But let me show you guys something that happened. Which week is this? This is next week. Let me take it back to last week. Now we have something like this. Where is CPI? You can see CPI came out. CPI monthly. Okay, call CPI monthly, CPI monthly, CPI yearly. Okay, three of them came out bearish. Let me look for one. Okay, call PPI, call retails PPI. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. This one bearish, 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 bullish,
Yes.
in between, bearish. So you can see we have 4 bearish. You go for majority wins the vote. Except the only one that is standing out is the main news for that day.
Yes.
Do you understand it now? So you go for majority. Let me look for another one. You go for majority because definitely some must be together. Like 3 can be red, 2 blue, or 3 can be blue or 2
Oh,
red. So you go for
okay.
majority.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. The second one. What if the actual and the forecast is same thing? What will you do?
If it's the same thing, you just watch the market and add your technicals. Like now, I saw a trade
Okay.
like that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There was one that came out, it was the same. Maybe it was PPI I was checking. And I see it now. Unemployment claims. They were
Yes,
the
which is
same.
on Thursdays. Yes.
You can see it was the same. So
Okay. So
now
in
all
a
you know
situation
to do
like
is,
that, you apply
yes,
your normal analysis.
your normal technicals to know the
Okay.
direction.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. That will be all for now, ma. Thank you.
All right. So who has other questions? Anybody have question? Forecast and actual data be released so that one can know whether to buy. Mike, I'm not the one that is calling out this news, though. They come out as the event is happening in US. No, you're not using focus results. You have to wait for actual. Like you can see at the top, actual focus previous. So normally this one now is showing like this because it has loaded this week. Oh. Now for next week, let me show you. So this is next week, right? Let's see. Okay, AUD. Let's say we want to trade AUD now. You can see that the actual is not out yet. So you have to wait for the actual to come out for you to know the direction of the market. Wait, are we using the focus results or the previous result to check if it's higher? It will come out here now. It will come out here. The actual will come out. So when you see it, you will know the one that is higher and the one that is lesser. How impactful is the news on the market? I don't understand. News like NFP, FOMC, all those ones are like very high. We used to have so much volatility, not now that we are in Trump market. So I hope you guys understand it now. I hope you guys understand it so you know how to apply it. Now, okay. Like I told you guys, always take note of red folders. So always take note of red folders, guys. Red folders. Always take note of red folders. Okay, so that's basically how to trade fundamentals. If the news comes out, if the news comes out and the news comes and is bullish for and is bullish for the base, that means it will buy. So do you guys understand me now? Any more questions? Any question? Any question? Any question? This is all for fundamentals. Hey, because of the volatility, Godman, because of the volatility, that's why we advise newbies not to trade during the news because of the volatility. Especially back then that FOMC can give you like 800 to 1,000 pips or more, say more, even NFP. Do you understand? So for newbies, you end up losing your account, but for pros know how to trade it. And like I said, there are some people that are strictly fundamental traders. I hope I've answered your question, Godman. All right, so that's all for fundamentals. Is there any other thing, any question you guys want to ask, need clarity on? Let's take it now. Let's take any question you want to ask. Okay, let me go and look at the chat box. Okay, Kemefuna, you said me, you have a question. Okay, I should unmute you. So as time's over, we will start to trade high impacts too. Please select it again so we have to buy immediately the news drops if it's good. Yes, you buy to your nearest liquidity or whatever you are seeing in the market, or you sell. It depends on the impact. It depends on the impact. No question. Okay, so let me break it down. Favor says she's confused on the actual and the forecast. Now, Favor, let me break this down for you. Now, let's assume, I was actually giving an example and I don't know how I stopped halfway. Let's assume now Minister of Petroleum have an announcement to give by, okay, it's already 9:15, by 9:30 p.m. Do you understand? Then we now have people that are speculating that, Minister of Petroleum want to say fuel price have dropped to 500 naira per liter. That is forecast, what people are expecting it to do. Do you understand? So the actual is now when it has come out, and this is what, do you understand? The actual is when it has come out, so you now know the direction. It depends on your target. Ikemefuna. It depends on your target and where you see the market is going to. Okay, so guys, do you have any question? I saw Toyosi, you're asking if we are to buy maybe the news drops if it's bullish. Yes, buy, but you have to wait small for that's like few seconds for it to load so that you know the impact, then know what you want to do next. Can we use the previous results on high impact news on a particular currency pair? Can we use the previous results on high impact news on a particular currency pair to determine if a particular currency will sell or buy, or we just wait for the recent? What does news trading really mean? Michael, are you just joining us? You're asking me what does news trading really mean? Okay, Toyo said, for example, the actual is 3.0, forecast is 3.5, previous is 2.0. Is it a buy or a sell? Okay, you can see now that if it's 3.0, it's higher than previous. So obviously it's supposed to buy, it's higher than the previous. Like I told you guys, said forecast is what they're expecting. They're just speculating. They're just speculating that, oh, okay, fuel price will drop by so and so time. Some people will say, fuel price will fall. So we can actually trade just fundamental analysis. Yes, like I told you, I know some fundamental traders, but since this Trump market, they've not really been what's the word? Like they've not really been making money because you can be discussing one thing tomorrow, they will go and change everything. So do we have any other question? Okay. Since you guys don't have any question, our next class we're going to talk about technicals. We'll start with support and resistance. We'll start with support and resistance. So guys, I believe you got value. Guys, any more question because I'm about to log out now. Assignment, okay. Assignment. All right. I will drop assignments in the group. Okay, so like I said, we're in Trump market, so most fundamental traders are not really doing, when I say doing well, they're always having issues with stop loss hunt and the rest. Okay, so our next class is next week, Sunday. Our next class is next week, Sunday. All right, thank you so much, guys, and have a lovely night's rest. All right, guys, I believe you're done watching the video and you've learned how to be a fundamental trader. If this video was helpful, give your girl a like and also a follow. Also, share this to that trading buddy that wants to be a professional trader and also a fundamental trader. See you in my next video. Bye.